Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be showing you what is the best possible layout for you for your dorm if you want to have kind of like a nice looking dorm, but you don't have the funds for it, you don't have the sparkly stars for it, but you want it to be somewhat pretty. So let's get started. So we're going to use a dorm that I've actually been semi-working on recently, so it's not completely furbished on the inside, but basically all of the elements kind of stay the same. So we're going to keep this as cheap as possible, and I'm going to show you what you can do. So let's say you walk in the dorm, it's, super empty like this. Pretend I don't have anything on the walls or, for that case, anything on the ceiling, which, by the way, actually, I would go claim the code for this. So, this is free, and I actually made a video on it, so the link to that video is in the description of this one. You can put a nice looking chandelier for free, which will definitely spice up your dorm just a little bit. So, first, you're gonna pick a corner of your room that you want your bed to be in. So, if you want to kind of pick out different types of beds, go ahead and find... where is it? Beds, blankets, and more, and bed bases, and then you can choose from a few of these. I would personally, if you're trying to save as many diamonds as possible, go with the mattress on the floor, and we're gonna see how we can make the best, cheap dorm in Royal High. Alright, so let's say you can only afford a mattress on the floor. Let's say you have a minimum of 10,000 diamonds you're willing to spend, not including the necessities, so a bed, a toothbrush, and a hairbrush. So let's say besides that you only have 10,000 diamonds that you want to spend. So we're gonna take this mattress, let's put it somewhere right here, right? So you don't want to sleep on a mattress on the floor. Not a lot of people want that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna position it however you want. I feel like it's not completely straight. Let's put it like this, and then let's fix it up like that. Yeah, because I have stuff on my floor. But move it up a little bit, kind of position it however you want it. If you want it a little bit off the ground, then bring it up. Alright, so we're going to position this bed how we want. So let's say like this. So we have all of this space under the bed. What do we do with that? What do we do with that? So the cheapest thing you can get is this poster paper. So you're going to buy one of these poster papers, and you're going to toggle it as big as it comes. So let's say toggle 11, okay? I would resize some of this stuff, but we're trying to keep this cheap and something that you can do without the sparkly stars. So what you're trying to do here is you're trying to get this poster paper to be the same length as the bed. So kind of just play around with the toggles a little bit. Maybe toggle 9 would be better for you guys. What you're going to do is you're going to align it with the edge of the bed, and you're going to kind of push it down sort of like this, or until it reaches from end to end, right? It doesn't have to be, perfect. It can be like this. So you still have the space here. So we're also going to get another poster paper like this, toggle it to toggle 9, and we're going to flip it, kind of change it up a little bit, and we're going to align it with this side as well. Just like that. Could probably fix that up just a tad. It's definitely easier to do this on the computer, but let's say that this is all that we have to work with. You don't want to buy another poster paper, you don't want to put something here, and that's totally fine. So the best thing I found after some extensive searching was this wall-mounted shelf. So we're going to kind of play around with this. We're going to put it at the end of the bed like this, and you don't have to resize it, obviously, but there's also toggles for that. It's going to be just a little bit bigger than the bed, and that's okay, but you can move it like this, sort of, like that, Yeah, you can move it like that. It can be like an extension of the bed. You know what I mean? Some beds have that. This is not a realistic game. We can be a little bit whimsy with this, can't we? Yes, we can. So, if you want to have a headboard, you're going to grab the shelf again, and you're just you're gonna play around with it. So, you know, bring it like this, make it bigger if you want that. I like the wooden style, so I'm gonna use like a wooden looking headboard like this. And then, you know, you're gonna put your necessities down. So you're gonna put down your toothbrush right here and your hairbrush somewhere here. I'm gonna use my Goddess of Triumph hairbrush because I have that. We're gonna put it like this. And if you're feeling a little crafty, you can add a chair. Doesn't have to be a super expensive chair. You can just add, let's say, like a little stool like this, right? So when you get extra diamonds, you can add some more stuff. And you know, if you're feeling like you want to spend a little bit more, you can grab the fluffed sleeping pillow, toggle 3, kind of again play around with it. We're just gonna make this a super cute small bed. We're gonna take a blanket to kind of fill everything up, you know, tie the room together. Just like this. Change the toggles however you'd like. And let's remove the chair, just because we don't really want the chair, and that's okay. So then this is basically everything that you need for your dorm. Like, this is it. This is all you need. It has everything you need. It's stylish, I would say, before we color it, but it's stylish. And it's not a mattress on the floor, that's one thing. And, you know, you have a little place for your toothbrush and your hairbrush so that they're not just floating around in the middle of your dorm. It has a little bit of style to it. And so, as you do this, get more diamonds and you can decorate your dorm however you'd like. Plus, claim that code and your dorm is gonna look pretty extravagant in no time. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you can't tell, I was running out of ideas. As from the moment you're watching this, I am currently out and about at my senior prom, so expect some vlogs and some get ready with me's to post at the end of March. Yeah, make sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you at one of my vlogs. Bye!